Welcome. This is an intermediate yin yoga deep hip stretch. It's not intended for the inflexible, so if you are feeling a little tense, I will link above just in the corner of this video less deep of a stretch, so something a little more accessible. If you do think you might need a few pillows or blocks, go ahead and grab those and we will meet back here on the mat. Let's begin in wide leg child's pose, taking the knees as wide as you can. Begin to fold forward. Take your time and maybe even gently rocking side to side as you fold. Stopping wherever you feel the stretch. And if it's available today, feel free to take the cheek or chin or forehead to the mat. And of course, you have the option here to rest the torso over a pillow, as many as you need for a little more restorative practice. We'll begin drawing the breath into the chest. As you exhale, softening the shoulders and the upper back. Drawing the breath into the belly, nice big inhale, expanding the lower back, expanding the side body with each inhale. So just feeling the waistband of your pants getting tighter here with each breath. As you exhale, completely letting go here, allowing the hips to surrender, allowing the hips to get heavy. Staying present here in each pose throughout the practice, observing the body, observing the breath, giving yourself this time to be and to get to know the body, creating that connection. So you'll notice throughout this practice, I won't talk too much, just to give you that time for yourself. And we'll gently release. Come to your seat. We'll straighten the right leg, bending the left knee, so resting the left heel beside your left hip. And we'll flex the right foot, toes up towards the sky, pressing into the heel. Now, if this creates pain in your knee, or it simply feels too intense, go ahead and come to something that feels best for you. Otherwise, sit tall here, and you can rest upright, or as you exhale, begin to hinge forward, stopping wherever you feel that stretch. This is quite an active pose, so we won't stay here too long. Just take time here to get familiar with the pose, with the stretch. Keep the legs exactly where they are as you begin to gently lean back, resting on the forearms. You can even rest over pillows, as many as you need, or come all the way down to your back. Take your time finding whatever works for you today and staying where you feel most comfortable. And if anything feels too intense, come right out, come to a pose that feels best for you. Wherever you are, drawing the breath into the belly. Exhale, softening the mid-back and the lower back. No reacting, just observing and allowing the body to surrender with each exhale. Notice if at any point you start to lift in the spine. Using your exhales, completely let go, sighing out any of that tension. And we'll gently release. Switching sides. Straighten the left leg. Pressing into the heel, toes up towards the sky. Resting the right heel beside the right hip. And resting upright or begin to hinge forward, stopping wherever you feel that stretch. Nothing more. We'll begin to lean back, resting over a pillow or resting all the way down to the mat. Drawing the breath into the belly. Exhale, softening the mid-back and the lower back. Taking time to be present here, observing the stretch and any sensations that surface. And we'll gently release. Planting both feet on the mat, begin to rock the knees side to side. We'll come back to center, resting the right ankle over the left thigh. And you can rest right here or go ahead and take a twist, resting the bottom of the right foot to the mat and taking that knee all the way down. So keeping the legs in that position, just taking a twist. You can use your left hand as a bit of support here to keep that knee lifted if needed. And we'll go ahead and release. Switching sides. Left ankle to the right thigh. Taking your twist. Option to support that knee with your right hand. and we'll release. Crossing the left knee over the right, we'll hug the knees towards the chest, grabbing the knees or the ankles for a supine cow face pose. Option to gently rock side to side. And we'll draw the breath into the belly here, observing the lower back pressing into the mat with each inhale, so really expanding the lower back, expanding the side body. And we'll release. Plant the right foot. Keeping the left leg wrapped over the right, go ahead and drop both legs towards your right for a supine twist. Back stays flat on the mat, taking the elbows in line with the shoulders. Now, option here, if this does feel too intense, you can place pillows under the knees and even a pillow underneath that left shoulder for less of a twist. And again, using your inhales, really creating that space within the body. Take your time as you inhale, and as you exhale, completely sighing out all and any tension within the shoulders, the upper back, maybe in the knees, the feet, and the ankles. and we'll release. This time crossing the right leg over the left, hugging the knees towards the chest. Option to gently rock side to side. Release, back stays flat on the mat as you drop both knees over towards your left for a supine twist. Option to modify here if needed. Observing the body and staying present here with any sensations that do come up. Gently release, hugging the knees towards the chest. Big hug here. Take a moment, giving yourself a little love. As you exhale, release the feet to the bottom of the mat, hands to your sides, palms facing up, preparing for Savasana. Just taking a moment here to soak in all the work you just did and to observe the body in its fully present state, fully relaxed state. Working through the body at your own pace, from the crown of the head all the way to the root of the body, the feet. Softening each part bit by bit, observing where you're holding tension, using your inhales creating that space, using your exhales to completely let go. And we'll gently begin to wake up the body, wiggling the fingers and toes, rocking the head side to side, bending the knees, rolling over towards your right. Inhale and exhale. Gently come to seated. Inhale, hands up overhead. Exhale, heart center. Thank you for joining. Namaste. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it below, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates on future videos and live streams.